What's up, guys? Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of this Losi TLR 5B buggy build. Um, you know what? It was a pretty awesome build. Wish I'd done it years ago. Everything really went together well. It's about a 3-day build, about 12 hours total, 4 hours a day, including the paint job on the body. And that was actually my first ever attempt at a paint job, so I'm pretty happy with how it came out. But pretty straightforward build. Not my first Losi. Have several Losis, and Losi quality we all know is second to none, and everything worked out really well. Did a few upgrades. I'm used to doing big bore builds. It's been a while since I've done a small bore build, and this was a lot of fun. A lot cheaper too, may I add. But yeah, I added a few parts. Actually, that top brace you see right there, that's TLR's top brace that normally comes bronze or gold. I de-anodized it and lightly polished it, and I think it came out good. Matches up well with the Vertigo chassis brace there, and Rock Armor polished the Rock Armor servo brace as well. As you can see, the center diff tower, that's the FLM quick change center diff there, and you see the red Vertigo locker that's in there. It's I've had good luck with lockers on four-wheel drive buggies, and it seems to put a lot more power down. And this buggy's not, even though it's a competition buggy, it's probably just going to do some light bashing, nothing too crazy there. So like having lockers, it seems to put more power down, and it's geared up just a tad bit, 2156s, so give me a little bit more top end, but still have plenty of torque on the bottom end with the G320 that you see there. Now the G320 does have a few bolt-ons on it. It's got the DDM velocity stack, the DDM insulator manifold there, and as well as the carburetor is a kind of a tricked out carb there. That's Gizmo's 1048 big bore carb. It's got the billet throttle lever, the billet top plate. The throttle shaft is a stainless throttle shaft, and its venturi has been bored out, and it's popped off at about 18 psi there, so it really brings the power on nicely. And there's a DT1 dome filter there, TGN dome filter with outer wears. The gears is actually hot racing gears. You can't really find them anymore, but those gears were on my Losi Mini before I went to big bore, and I really like how it performed, and so I put those gears on here. It's an FS clutch with the UFC 9500 spring that's in there, and that's a good combination. It works well. Probably the only clutch this vehicle will ever need. Running a high-tech 845 on the throttle, and dual JX servos for steering there. Tell you what, it was a kind of a pain getting those lined up there with the steering servos, but it worked out. Got the Bartolone front chassis brace there, and the rear. As you can see, I've also got a breather there, so I kind of got two breathers, the tank breather as well as the one-way valve there. I like having the one-way valve just in case one of my breathers stopped working, the other breather's still doing its job. And I'm used to having two breathers when I run my big bores. Bartolone end bleed pipe. That pipe sounds amazing. Can't wait to run it. You can see I got the full force sway bar mounts there as well. Got aluminum diff cups in the front and rear. The actual TLR diff cup is in the rear, and I have a hot racing diff cup up front there. 100K in the rear, 60 up front with the locker in the center there. I think it's going to give me a good balance of power, biasing it to the rear, and should handle well. I also have the MIP and mod bearing, larger bearing with the inserts in the rear diff there, just because that's a big known issue with the rear diffs on the Losis. That rear bearing is a little small and it starts to wobble out there, so I got a larger bearing, the mod MIP larger inserts there. Oh, let's see, I'm missing a lot there. You see I have the ProTech LiPo on off switch there. The dual servos, so I went direct power. I use a Dark Soul direct power source, and it actually takes care of the steering, so all three servos have direct power, so that's No voltage drops to worry about, no brownout, so that should be good. Let's see, what am I missing here? Oh, yeah, we're looking underneath the chassis here. As you can see, I have the Fonzie's engine mesh there. I'm used to using those with big bores, and you can set your own mesh up, so those are really nice to have. Let's see. But yeah, I'm missing a few mods, guys, but it's going to be in the description. But yeah, this was my Losi TLR buggy build, and like I said, I'm very, very happy with it, how it turned out. Should have done this build years ago, and it was just a really, really nice build. Weekend New Year's build, about 12 hours total, 13 hours, including the paint job on the body there. Alright guys, that's my TLR buggy. Thanks for watching.